Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope you are all safe at home. My name is Suprita Shetty. I am our SS teacher. Today I am going to teach you history first chapter, what, where, how and when. These four elements which we try to understand the concept of history. We and our parents might be familiar with means of transportation like aeroplane, bus, etc. But our grandparents might be familiar with means of transport like bullock carts. Let's we understand over the years the means of transport has evolved, and therefore in history whatever we study is basically the changes takes place with time. We call it chronological changes that takes place or temporal changes takes place. So all kind of temporal variation be related to any specific culture, any specific region or any specific place. It would be part and parcel of the concept of history. Now the first concept we will understand what. When we say what kind of food is available in ancient period, what kind of clothes they wore and what kind of house which they lived. All these questions comes under in what. We can also find out which kind of games children played, which kind of stories they learned and which kind of songs they sang. Now second important question is where. Let me study about where did people live. Most of the food gatherers, hunters and animals they lived along the bank of this river for several hundred years. Some even lived on the mountains like Suleiman and Kirtar hills. They knew about the vast wealth of plant in this surrounding area and they collected roots, fruits and other forest products for their food. The next is names of India. So India is derived from the word Sindhu, which is a Sanskrit word. When Iranian and Greeks invaded India, they called India as Indus or Indus. And the word Bharat comes from Rig Veda. For the group of living in the northwest who read Rig Veda, consider the region as Bharat. Now the next important question comes under how can we find out what was in the ancient time. So there are three basic things that we go for. The first one is manuscripts. The manuscripts were written by hand. These were usually written on palm leaf or on the specifically prepared bank of a tree known as birch. Many of these manuscripts were written in Sanskrit, others were in Prakrit language. Next is inscriptions. These are writings on relatively hard surfaces such as stone or metal. Now we are going to discuss archaeology. Archaeology is things that were made and used in past. So we can say if you are digging something and you find out some kind of small pot or piece of rock, if you decide first what kind of utensils they use and what kind of lifestyle they had, all those are explored by archaeologists. So archaeologists are the people, mainly they excavated the area and find out the result based on those. Now let us study about when. When we say when, we usually try to understand the dates. We follow today generally assigned to the birth of Jesus Christ. BC stands for before the birth of Jesus Christ and AD stands Anno Domini meaning the year after the Lord.